The diversities of the Marvel Universe never fail to surprise the fans, especially when it comes to introducing alternate universe versions of popular characters. It is no exception with Deadpool, and Lady Deadpool is simply his female counterpart from Earth 3010. Her appearance in the recently released Deadpool and Wolverine movie has stirred up further interest in the character, and Blake Lively has done justice to the character. We thought this might be a good time to revisit the character of Lady Deadpool from the comic books. And in this video, we will be exploring her entire backstory and comic book narrative to keep you updated for the movie. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. How was the first encounter between Deadpool and Lady Deadpool? So, the first interaction between Deadpool and Lady Deadpool is an interesting one, and it comes at a rather bizarre moment. It all starts during one of the dimension-hopping adventures of Deadpool and Headpool. The latter, as the name suggests, is a zombified head of Deadpool from an alternate universe, and the camaraderie between the two and their fun banter is really hilarious. While trying to get Headpool back to his own dimension, the two of them end up in a world where Major Wilson, aka Deadpool, of that universe works for S.H.I.E.L.D. He's the protector of the United States of North America, and he takes his duties very seriously. Major Wilson apprehends Deadpool and Headpool for trespassing, and he believes that the duo pose a security threat to their nation. Deadpool attempts to launch himself into another dimension with Headpool in his hands, but Major Wilson launches a capture net that nabs them both before they can escape. During the interrogation, Deadpool triggers Major Wilson so much that he loses his cool and agrees to a one-on-one duel with him. When Major Wilson removes his mask, it is revealed that he doesn't have a disfigured face, and Deadpool soon overwhelms him and manages to escape. He then tracks down Headpool, and together, they end up in another dimension, which looks like a city in ruins. They overhear a group of rebels looking to sneak away through the alleyways when suddenly, a few sentinels fly in along with Captain America of this universe. Captain addresses the rebels as traitors, and Deadpool and Headpool, they watch from a distance as he makes quick work of the rebels. Suddenly, Lady Deadpool appears out of nowhere and takes on Captain America. She's as snarky as Deadpool and also a very skilled fighter. When she unleashes her katana, even when Captain America is taken aback, he offers her a chance to swear loyalty to her country, but she declines, suggesting that the country has run into a fascist regime. Just when a fight is about to commence between the two, Deadpool steps into the fight and Captain is taken by surprise when he sees two people in similar costume. Even Lady Deadpool is surprised by his unexpected appearance, but she doesn't mind some help in the fight. She proves to be a very capable fighter and competes with Captain America quite well. But Deadpool helps her cause by hurling Headpool at Captain's arm. The zombie Deadpool head bites into his arms, and in the confusion that's created, Deadpool and Lady Deadpool put him to the ground. Deadpool is quick to chop off the Captain's arm so that it is not infected by the zombie virus, and he then gets away from this universe after stealing a quick kiss from Lady Deadpool. It is an awkward moment, watching the two kiss, and Headpool even remarks how it is like an interdimensional self-incest. What is the origin story of Lady Deadpool, aka Wanda Wilson? We have already revealed that Lady Deadpool is the female counterpart of Deadpool from Earth 3010, and she goes by the name Wanda Wilson. Her exact backstory is not explored in much detail in the comic books, but it can be assumed that she received her superpowers under similar circumstances as Deadpool. This is because when she kisses Deadpool, we get to see a part of her face, and it is as disfigured and bumpy as Deadpool. She might have been tortured just like Deadpool, and even her superpowers are very similar. She comes from a world where a fascist regime has taken over, and it is backed by some powerful personalities such as Captain America of this universe, known as General America. A rebel group is also out there, opposing this regime, and as Wanda points out, the fight started after the fascist government started to take away the rights of the people and impose their will on everything. Several states declared independence, and the system plunged into some sort of anarchy. General America is the flag bearer of this regime, and he is determined to hunt down every last one of the rebels in order to deal with the lawlessness. Wanda Wilson seems to have joined the Resistance group in order to avoid feeling left out, and she is quite an important and powerful member of the team. Exploring the entire story arc of Lady Deadpool following her first tryst with Deadpool. The first face-off against General America goes well for Wanda Wilson, as Deadpool overwhelms him and leaves him incapacitated. However, this is not the last of it, and he tracks down Lady Deadpool yet again. This time around, he almost starts to get the better of her, but Deadpool jumps into the picture once again. After arriving from another dimension, he helps Wanda in defeating General America, and he manipulates Wanda into teleporting out of this universe. She ends up enjoying some exciting adventures with the Deadpool Corps. She finally returns home, but her troubles are far from over. This time, she's tormented by her feelings for a rebel leader named Charles Randolph. Charles has a girlfriend, but that doesn't prevent Wanda from trying her luck on him. She goes through with many daring missions, simply with the intention to impress him. She even ends up with several broken teeth during one of her attempts to protect Charles and put herself in harm's way. Later, when General America takes Charles to a secret location, Wanda takes up the challenging task of rescuing him for the sake of her love. She never gets to unite with her lover, and Charles ends up dead after the mission goes wrong. How was her stint with the Deadpool Corps? What was her fate in the comic books? So, Lady Deadpool had some memorable adventures with the Deadpool Corps, which is a group of Deadpools from alternate universes who came together for a specific purpose. In one of their missions, Wanda Wilson dealt with a dangerous situation where the Avengers of Earth 20110 were all dead. Mind-controlling berets from the skies resurrected Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor as zombie mime, and the Deadpool Corps defeated them alongside Lady Deadpool. Finally, Lady Deadpool also played a major role in saving the life of Deadpool when Dreadpool started off an evil version of the Deadpool Corps. He intended to assassinate every single Deadpool out there, and Wanda Wilson was one of the few survivors who alerted the Deadpool of Earth 616. He joined the Resistance against Dreadpool and his sinister plan, and in this fatal encounter, Lady Deadpool ended up killing herself for the greater good. Given her remarkable regenerative abilities, it is quite likely that she can be brought back in the future, but that is all we have seen of her in the comic books till date. How powerful is Lady Deadpool? Is she stronger than Deadpool? Lady Deadpool is simply a version of Deadpool from an alternate universe, and thus it shouldn't come as a surprise that she almost has the same powers as him. She has an extremely powerful regenerative ability, which means that her bodily tissues can regenerate from the most impossible circumstances and, impossible damages. Bullet wounds, severe burns, or even severed arms and limbs can heal in quick time, making it almost impossible to defeat her in combat. She also has a powerful telepathic immunity, which is largely because of the healing power of her brain. Psychic attacks have no impact on her, and even toxic chemicals can do her no damage. Aside from these, she has superhuman strength, speed, and agility, and in every aspect, she can match up to the original Deadpool. That being said, it would be extremely difficult to compare the two because of the obvious problem that they are mostly equals. There hasn't been a situation where the two have gone head to head, but she has fought Deadpool, other dimensions, successfully. Overall, she may not be more powerful than the original Deadpool, but she also doesn't fall short, and the two are evenly matched on almost every front. Marvelous verdict. A badass female version of Deadpool is a welcome addition. Deadpool movies are known for their quirky nature and unexpected characters being introduced, and it didn't come as a surprise when the rumors first started rolling about Lady Deadpool being a part of the movie Deadpool and Wolverine. Even without spoiling anything, we can assure you that the introduction of this character is not in vain. You will enjoy every minute of her screen time, and it is delightful to watch the badass female version of Deadpool from an alternate universe in action. Blake Lively is the perfect fit for the role, and even though she is in her costume, the performance stands out. You may head into the theaters to watch characters like Deadpool and Wolverine in action, but Lady Deadpool is bound to be a pleasant surprise among the several cameos. Do let us know in the comments below about your thoughts on the character, and also share your views on the movie if you have watched it already. Tell us if you would want to see more of Lady Deadpool in the upcoming projects, and if you liked her content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us. If you haven't already, have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone!